This is a simple and effective nighttime routine to help you look your best and feel your best. First, I always start with cleansing off my makeup for the day. I typically like to do a double oil cleanser. What I do is I do a primary cleanse with just straight water. And in my house, the water is RO, so it's reverse osmosis. So I just do this personally. I don't know if it's the right rules or not, just to kind of like create a base layer. Once I do that, I just pat my face dry. I take my sea buckthorn cleansing oil right here. Sea buckthorn is really great with anti-aging, longevity properties, high in antioxidants. As you know, oil and water do not mix. So by doing an oil cleanse, you're really getting into your pores right there. Oh yeah, look at that. We want mirror skin. And I actually like to incorporate a little exfoliation before I do my double cleanse. The reason I do this is because exfoliation is really, really good with cellular turnover. If you have really good cellular turnover happening in your skin, that is when the new dermis can form over time. I'm not a dermatologist, but this is just what I've noticed by practicing it myself. I use one of my favorite French Row clay products, and it's really, really ideal for sensitive and congested skin. And we all know running around in daily life, our skin might get a little congested. I just mix a tiny bit because you really don't need a lot, but I do want to mix in a little bit of water. You know what my hot hack is? You wanna know? I actually like to do it with a little more of my oil cleanser. So it's not super, super drying to the skin. Remember, keeping the skin hydrated is key. So this is when I kind of bring in my double oil cleansing routine. I get in there with my hands and I don't make it like super thick, but I just kind of rub it onto my face. After I do that, I let it sit, I let it dry for just a little bit. Because remember, the more abrasiveness that you have on your skin, you're actually probably doing more harm than good. So after I just let that sit and dry for a little bit, I am gonna rinse it off. I use my hands in a very like functional routine of like stroking. So I bring them outwards and I always bring it down, right? Bring it outwards and down. A lot of people would maybe call this a lymphatic movement, and I would agree with them. You take off that mask, everything, all your day's hard work, and you'll notice along comes your makeup as well. Look at that. And so by using a double oil cleanse and using an oil cleanser in general, you're gonna moisturize your skin. We're not using like a harsh, abrasive soap, right? No surfactants. I literally can like feel the air like going through my skin right now because I have a fan on and I can feel it like on my skin. Awesome. So another part of my skincare routine, but also it's anti-aging, is I love this cryo roller so much. Like whoever invented this, they should rule the world. After you cleanse your face, it feels nice and cold right there. It's also very meditative and very calming at the same time. I suffer from a lot of congestion in my face. So by me getting all the way in there, I'm actually pushing the fluid up, out, and then you can push it down, all the way down to those lymph so it can drain through your system. And then again, a little bit here, a little bit there. Look at that, you can even see it like going through. And again on the other side. Let it flow all the way down. So after I spend a little bit of time just like literally devouring that, so amazing, I like to do more on the lymphatic in my face because I suffer again from congestion in my face and a little bit puffy. So I'm gonna set myself up for success so I wake up on the right foot. These are so awesome. My little glass cups, right? The little glass cupping mechanisms. So I really like to use my jojoba oil. I just use straight, clean jojoba oil. I put a little bit on my face Again, you already did the double cleanser. Going back into the anti-aging, moving stagnant energy out of your body. Pump those lymph nodes. So you start at the bottom and you move your way up. Takes a little practice to get the grip, but the oil really, really helps. Look, out, up, and down. So amazed by this practice. And trust me, you guys, there are a lot of facials you can get out there that use these exact same products, and they're pretty expensive. So like, could you imagine like doing this at home whenever you wanted? There are also options that you can do with the cupping. You can get a medical grade silicone, but I find that the glass ones work so much better. So I do one side completely first. Don't forget the forehead, all the way down. In my face, you can kind of see a difference already. Side's a little more shaped. So don't forget to do the other side. And remember, it's always up, 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 and back down to your heart. Part of detoxifying in your life is, again, calming the central nervous system. Part of anti-aging is doing what feels good in a healthy way, right? Oh my gosh, look at that. And I always kind of take my hands and really just like flush it down, because this is probably the best facial tool is these hands. Really get in there. Awesome. One of my favorite lines that I've been using for a couple of months, it has this like patented technology called bacillus lysate. It's so freaking amazing. I only need one pump. This is super, super light. You already have a base oil on your face, so I don't want to create too much, but I do want that mirror skin. So this is just like a little tacky, but it's not sticky. And then after that, I've got my sculpting cream. Part of, you know, a good skincare routine, I believe, is moisture. It's like hydration, right? Drinking your water, let your skin drink the water. I feel like I get so dehydrated just from the elements outside that I kind of goop it on at night. I want to look wet. And then after that, don't forget the eyes. A little here, a little bit there. Back to the best tools we have. Our hands, our fingers. I always put it on my lips and then into my finger beds. It's like such a hot hack right there. And like, these things don't have to be expensive items. A lot of people go to such name, like high-end designer brands, which in my belief, those skincare brands are full of so much junk. If they have scents in them, please get rid of them. Scents are like a federal offense in my life. I'm chemically sensitive, but also scents are hormonal disruptors. If you cannot read the ingredients, if there's no education on them, then it's probably a no-go. Something so simple like a jojoba oil is gonna be like the best bet. Like, this literally cost me like 15 bucks in the end, and it lasts a long time. So here we are. Now that we've done our nighttime skincare routine, let's get ready for bed. Let's get ready for bed. We're gonna jump on the bed.
That's the full spectrum.